Oddly enough, well, in an emerging community, we're still emerging. We're not new, but we're still making our way from like we don't know anything to we know some to we know how we have a framework to work in. There's terminology, and the best way to get past the terminology challenge is to define it case by case as you're working on something, not go away and debate it endlessly, but acknowledge that issues like what is a repository? A repository could be an organization, could be the software, could be a specific software package, depending on who's talking about it. So identify the terms that you need to have definitions ready for any conversation and move on. Don't wallow in terminology. But if you don't address it, you could be talking about 6 different things. Skills, getting people so that they're not feeling like I've learned that and I'm done, that they can actually continually acquire and want to acquire. They're curious about what's next and what's different. When you hear people feeling like they don't want to go to the next challenge, then it's hard to work in a team when not everybody is feeling like that. Woo, hey, here comes another one. It's a challenge right now because of the we have a framework to work within, but we don't have software that's at the ready to do that. We have vendors who promise that it is. We have repositories, like DoorSpace includes Fedora and DSpace, and those are great. But they were envisioned in a time period when we were actually working offline, and they need to be adjusted. So the flip from we have to put all of our stuff in this fixed repository to we can use microservices to manage stuff. It's a really hard one for people to grapple with and kind of get at. But it's liberating to think that you can have a secure area, have tools and workflows that apply to it, but that you're not trying to get a camel through the eye of a needle. So, wow. Which is really what we were building, these repositories that weren't enabling us to do things. They were becoming a barrier to what we were trying to do. So there's a selection process that's a difficulty.